Alexander III of Macedon, more commonly known as Alexander the Great, stands as one of history's most legendary figures. Born in 356 BCE in the ancient kingdom of Macedon, his remarkable military campaigns reshaped the ancient world, blending cultures and leaving an indelible legacy. A visionary leader, a master strategist, and a symbol of boundless ambition, Alexander remains a fascinating figure who continues to captivate historians and admirers alike. Early life and influences. Alexander was born in Pella, the capital of Macedon, to King Philip II and Queen Olympias. From an early age, he displayed extraordinary intelligence and determination. His mother instilled in him a belief in his divine heritage, claiming lineage from Zeus himself. This belief in his godlike destiny would later shape his ambitions. His education under the tutelage of Aristotle further influenced his character. Aristotle, one of history's greatest philosophers, taught Alexander subjects ranging from philosophy and science to politics and ethics. Alexander developed a love for Homer's epics, particularly the Iliad, which he carried with him throughout his conquests. Aristotle's teachings imbued Alexander with a respect for Greek culture, a passion for learning, and an understanding of leadership, all of which became central to his career. Rise to power. In 336 BCE, tragedy struck when Philip II was assassinated. At the age of 20, Alexander ascended to the throne. His accession was not without challenges. Macedon's neighbors saw an opportunity to rebel, and factions within the kingdom questioned his legitimacy. However, Alexander swiftly consolidated his power by eliminating rivals and asserting his authority. His decisive actions earned the loyalty of his troops and established his reputation as a formidable ruler. The Persian campaigns. Alexander's ambitions soon turned outward. He set his sights on the Persian Empire, ruled by King Darius III. The Persian Empire was the largest and most powerful empire of its time, and Alexander's campaign against it would cement his legacy. In 334 BCE, Alexander crossed the Hellespont, modern-day Dardanelles, into Asia Minor with an army of about 35,000 men. At the Battle of the Granicus River, he achieved his first major victory against the Persians. This victory was significant, not only because it opened the door to Asia Minor, but also because it showcased Alexander's tactical brilliance. The following year, Alexander faced Darius III at the Battle of Issus. Despite being heavily outnumbered, Alexander's superior strategy and the discipline of his troops led to a decisive victory. Darius fled the battlefield, leaving his family behind, a humiliation that further solidified Alexander's position as a rising power. The Siege of Tyre and the Conquest of Egypt. Alexander continued his campaign by moving south, where he faced one of his greatest challenges, the Siege of Tyre in 332 BCE. Tyre, a heavily fortified island city, resisted Alexander for 7 months. Demonstrating remarkable ingenuity, Alexander constructed a causeway to connect the island to the mainland, allowing his forces to breach the city's defenses. The victory at Tyre showcased Alexander's determination and his ability to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. After Tyre, Alexander marched into Egypt, where he was welcomed as a liberator. The Egyptians, weary of Persian rule, embraced Alexander, and he was proclaimed pharaoh. During his time in Egypt, he founded the city of Alexandria, which would become one of the most important cultural and intellectual centers of the ancient world. His stay in Egypt also reinforced his belief in his divine status, as he visited the oracle of Zeus Ammon at Siwa, which reportedly confirmed his godlike heritage. The Battle of Gaugamela and the fall of Persia in 331 BCE, Alexander confronted Darius III once again, this time at the Battle of Gaugamela. This battle, often considered Alexander's greatest military achievement, demonstrated his unparalleled tactical genius. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Alexander employed innovative strategies, including the use of a slanted phalanx formation, to outmaneuver and defeat the Persian forces. With this victory, Alexander effectively brought the Persian Empire to its knees. Darius fled, but was later betrayed and killed by his own men. Alexander, claiming the title of King of Asia, marched into Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis, where he took control of the immense wealth of the Persian Empire. In a symbolic act, He burned the royal palace at Persepolis, possibly as retribution for Persia's earlier invasions of Greece. The eastern campaigns having conquered Persia, Alexander's ambition drove him further east. He aimed to reach the ends of the world, leading his army into Central Asia and eventually India. These campaigns were marked by relentless battles and harsh conditions, but Alexander's leadership kept his troops motivated. In 326